Let's begin right now. Welcome back to Beanstalk, episode 8. I lost track.
8 already? Or is it
Yeah.
9? Wow.
8.
I think 8.
Yeah.
Man.
The people who are in the know, right? Not us.
Obviously.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, I mean, not a lot happened this week, so we're just gonna go off and talk about whatever for a while.
We can first talk about the Konami thing. What
Yeah.
Konami's making.
Yeah, no,
Go
let's
ahead.
talk about
Yeah,
it.
they're making gaming PCs.
Yeah.
I really didn't take a good peek at it, but
Yeah, it looked like a room cooler. I was looking at the picture you sent on the Discord, and I'm like, that's not a computer. You're lying. Let me see if I can bring it up. Yeah, it looks like... Yeah, like one of those little, like, room... Yeah, see here, you want to take a gander. It looks like the thing you just put in your room to make it not as hot.
Yeah.
to be fair, yeah.
Or like one of those... I'm not...
No, I like... So my gaming PC looks pretty nice because it has the whole... It's like a cube, and it's got all the flashing lights and everything. So yeah, I like how mine looks. That.
Yeah.
I think as Kevin described it.
You're like, what? Yeah, it's... Oh.
It doesn't look as pretty. That's for sure. As to what's inside of it, God only knows. I mean, they make pachinko machines.
I don't know. Who knows? Maybe it's good enough.
Maybe.
Maybe it's the next big thing, and we just don't understand yet.
I know, right?
No, I don't think so. I think we hit the nail on the head. We're like, no, this is bound to fail. You know, like that Stadia. It's trying to crawl itself back from the depths, but it's not really doing too good.
Yeah.
So I guess, Konami's probably not doing too well with the mobile apps.
No. They're not.
That's a good thing, I guess.
Metal Gear Survive was a failure. Ooh.
What's Metal Gear Survive? I didn't even hear about
Isn't that the one with, like, the zombies?
Yes.
Okay, I know what we're talking about.
that. And it's called Metal Gear Survive?
Yeah.
Yes. So they tried.
Metal
See,
Gear
that
game.
sounds like a failure already.
They tried to take the Metal Gear universe and then they put zombies in it, and it's a survival game, hence the name Metal Gear Survive. But it's
Is Big Boss in it?
no, none of the established
I
characters.
saw a video of it, and it was atrocious.
It is.
And I mean, like, so, there's the two categories of survival games. There's the category where, it works, but it can be, a bit repetitive after a while. And then there's the ones where it's like, they're really good. I guess there's 3 categories. And then the third
Yeah, there's that
category.
third category.
Yeah, and then there's the ones where there's... this one is in that category.
Yeah, it is.
And that's because, like, if you actually, like... I mean, the gameplay does not look smooth at all. It just looks all
No.
jittery
It's
and...
clunky.
Yeah, clunky. Yeah,
And this is a mobile game? Yeah, no, that's
Is it
strange.
really?
It's not. No, it's a
no, I
console.
thought it was like a full-on...
It's full on console release.
Full-on
No,
release
you're
thing.
lying to me.
Nope, you have to pay full price for it.
And you're saying it failed? Oh, who'd have thunk?
This is one of those games where you go to GameStop and you'll probably find in the $5 bin.
Yeah, it is.
Okay. No, I'm looking at the bin that's like, you could just take it for free. We don't want it on our shelves anymore. That's the bin I like.
Do they have those?
Well, I mean, COVID did kind of get rid of the bargain bins.
Oh.
And that's
that
the
is
real
true.
tragedy. Not people dying, but I can't bargain binge anymore.
Ooh, hot take.
Man, that used to be, man, like when I would get my paychecks, I'd be like, okay, it's time to go shopping. And you just find a bunch of treasure in there. Sometimes you're like, oh yeah, no.
Sometimes you find the trash, too.
Yeah, you're like, yeah, I see why that's there. And then,
Yeah.
and then sometimes you find some gems.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I feel it.
But COVID has taken that away from me. So when you see COVID on the street, you tell him that I said to stop it.
You know what COVID took from me, though? Auntie Anne's pretzels. I love those pretzels, man.
What do you want to?
I love pretzels. I just like pretzels in general. Welch's pretzels good, too. But
Are
I do
those-
prefer Auntie Anne's.
And there's a word for it, but I'm not gonna use the correct one. The ones that come in the bags that are like a chip, more of an eat, or do you talking about that they bake it in the oven and you're like, oh, and they give you
No.
the cheese sauce,
The ones.
and you just slather it all over your face because
The
it's
rolled
pure
golds?
heroin.
The rolled golds are the ones in the bag, and the Wetzel pretzels are the baked, the ones that are fresh, the ones you get from like
I never like... What's that one place, right across from Charlie's? You know what I'm talking about, Chris?
what Charlie's.
In the mall.
No, I don't actually.
It's a pretzel place. They do like little baked goods and stuff. Their pretzels suck. I don't like them. They're kind of dry. They're not salted.
Mm.
Yeah.
Well, see, that's bad. You gotta get that white cheese that looks like something else when you're eating it.
No, that's why I like Auntie Anne's because it's always so soft and fluffy, and it's just a good pretzel. And just good pretzels.
I'm sure I would like Auntie Anne's if I liked pretzels, but I don't like pretzels that much.
See, one of my friends told me when I was in Germany to go get a pretzel because home with a pretzel, right?
Mm-hmm.
Now their pretzels sucked. I I'm not gonna lie. It's like it wasn't like that end-to-end goodness. It was rough. It was big. It was hard, and I was not too fond of it.
Yeah, it was big and hard, and you didn't like it.
No,
Good out of
Kevin, I did
context
not.
clip.
I know.
So what you're saying is the flaccid pretzel is the ideal.
Yeah, the soft pretzel. That's the
No.
best pretzel.
Yeah, see, that's not what I said, but we're on the same page.
Yeah, that we are.
I'm trying to get him to say some things, podcast, and this much not going for it. But
No.
okay, maybe
I
next time
I
I'll
didn't
get
take
him.
the bait.
So
Yeah, so just to fill in the whatever, yeah, shows. Me and Chris were talking about this earlier, but I don't know if any of you have heard about this, the Umbrella Academy. But man, I tell you what, I was up all night watching that first season. I think I watched 4 episodes.
That's the one with the talking monkey, right?
Yes.
And I mean literal talking monkey.
Yeah, he's a
straight
talking monkey.
Yeah. Yeah.
No, he's a butler. His name's Pogo. He's saucy as I mean, Bulbasaur noise. There. Sorry, Chris. No, he just... Oh, man, what a good... It's been a long time since I've seen a show that was so engaging that I actually just sat down and was watching it. So, there's my
Yeah.
endorsement. Umbrella Academy. Can't talk enough good. I don't know how many episodes are in a season, but as I've said earlier, I've only seen the 4, and whew,
yeah,
Alrighty.
got 3 hours of sleep, but I didn't even care. 'Cause I'm like, man, what's going to happen next?
when the trailer for that second season came up when I was watching TV, like me and Greg straight up we heard the first line, and I swear the first line was like everything is connected back to the assassination of JFK. And
gotta
we
watch
swore
this
we were
stuff,
like,
I think you're making that up. That
No.
sounds too far gone. I don't know. I'll have to
Like-
watch that trailer again.
we were just like, wait, what's happening?
Oh, I pressed play. Sorry, podcast. Oh, let's look at the information.
But we were watching it and we were like, did that give you X-Men vibes? And we were both like, yeah, that was like, I thought it was X-Men for a while, but it was Umbrella Academy.
You know, the only X-Men film I remember briefly. No, actually, I remember the Wolverine one. That one I liked. Although a lot of people don't like that one. That's the one with what's his name?
You mean Wolverine and his X-Men, though? That one?
Yeah, the Wolverine Origins or something like that.
Oh, X-Men Origins?
Yeah, maybe, probably. I don't remember exactly the name of the
Yeah.
film. But it's the one where it's just about Wolverine's story.
Mhm.
Yeah, that one I liked.
Yeah,
Although-
that was good. And then,
And then you have Deadpool at the end.
Oh, yeah, that was Origins.
man, what
That
a...
was Origins.
I love that he was able to do that. What a good man.
No, I love how in Deadpool they actually make that joke because they make a reference back to that movie
Mm-hmm.
where he's
He's
just
got a
like,
pair of smooth criminals down under.
it's so good.
No, his Deadpool's superpower, his greatest superpower, is that fourth wall break that he can just whip out at any time. It's like, oh man, it's weird. I only see 2 of you in the house. It's almost like the studio couldn't afford to have more people in this movie. And I'm like, oh, they probably couldn't.
No, I love how they also open the door and you see all the X-Men in there, and then they shut
yeah.
the
Oh, yeah.
door on him.
Yeah, that's good.
That was good stuff. Speaking of shows though,
Yeah,
Mhm.
Rick and Morty season 5 trailer.
Rigor
It
Mortis.
was I think it was like a sneak peek trailer or something like that came
Mhm.
out.
Does Rick and Morty have a story yet?
It's always had a story. It's like a
Mm-hmm.
it's hard to explain because it's like because it's the multiverse theory,
Mhm.
and the main storyline that it follows is C-137 Rick, or at least that's what we're led to believe.
Mm-hmm.
And
As it
then-
stands now.
Yeah,
currently.
as it stands, yeah.
Okay.
But it's also possible that some episodes are mixed in there that aren't C-137 Rick because it doesn't outright say it. There's certain episodes where they say it. There are certain episodes where they don't outright say it, so you have to kind of piece the puzzle together.
Are you sure this is like real and not just some speculation from fans online? The
Well, I
kind
mean-
of fans who are like,
They called
You know
him
what?
C-137, like in the what's it called, the Citadel of Ricks.
sure, in
Episode.
those episodes.
Yeah, so we know for a fact that that's C-137 Rick we're following. But like in other episodes, it doesn't exactly say that. You
I
just
thought
have
the
to
ultimate Rick was a Morty.
I guess that's speculation there. I don't know.
That
No,
evil-
because the leader of the Ricks ripped off his Rick mask and he's like, I was Morty all along. And he had like an eye patch. It's one of the few episodes I saw. I'm like, man, that's hype as heck.
no,
Wait, no.
I don't think that's no. What
No.
you're thinking of is when the evil Rick was actually a robot,
And
and
then the Morty Rick has the eye patch, and he takes the eye patch off.
he
that's
was
the evil
And
Rick
there's a
Morty.
little Rick in there.
No,
No.
no, little Rick. Although there's what's the episode? Little Rick and Sanchez. That's the name of the episode.
Mhm.
And Yeah, they had Tiny Rick, and that was part of his like little clone protocol thing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, good episode. My favorite episode though of Rick and Morty is the Parasite episode. I do love that episode a lot. That's when Mr. Poopy comes in.
Oh,
the
one where the parasites keep coming in disguised as people, and they're like, "Oh man, we have all these memories."
That's my favorite episode, I think. And then I do like Morty Night Run, which is when they go to Blitz and Shits.
Man, I will say the naming conventions in this show is awesome. I love
It really is.
I didn't know there was a Mr. Poopy Butt missing in my life until Rick and Morty came along. That's pretty good.
No, definitely watch that episode. That's one of my favorites of all time. Also, the one where they make fun of Jurassic Park, which is Anatomy Park. That's a really
Anatomy
good one.
Park is good. I did see that.
That one's a favorite. Another good one is the devil one, where you like mess with the devil. Good stuff.
Man, poor Morty. He was so close to getting some.
Oh,
And he's like, "No, Morty, you gotta leave. Her lips are puffy." And he's like, "I don't give a dang, Rick." And I'm like, man.
No, but yeah, definitely watch Rick and Morty. I recommend.
Parks and Recreation.
Yes.
I'm just gonna jump right back into this. Man,
I've never seen it, so
what?
lay it on me.
It's really good. Just watch it. Like, I don't even know what to lay on you.
Okay.
If I get rolling, I'll start spoiling all the B's and the Q's and whatnot.
Because I know my entire family has seen it except me. Because I just
how is that? How have you not walked into a room and then like maybe caught the last couple of minutes?
well, it's most of my cousins, not like my parents. Or anything. Yeah.
Okay.
But like no, just and I was never into the whole like camera shtick, which I think is Parks and Rec as well, right? Like The Office, you know what I'm talking about?
That like they stage it as if it's like a documentary.
Yeah, like a mockumentary thing. Yeah.
Yeah.
I was never always too fond of those. Although the Office is funny, I do enjoy it, but like I don't like the camera work.
Well, I think The Office gets a pass because the Chads and the goat of The Office are those cameramen. Because the cameramen catch all the shenanigans that's going down. And then when they have to interact with the characters, and like, the cameraman know, right? And it's like, man, good, it's good. At least the characters acknowledge there are cameramen in the room.
I mean, like, The Office is funny, because I Steve Carell, right?
Yep,
Yeah,
Steve Carell.
Yeah, it's pretty funny. I do enjoy him, and I do enjoy, I don't know the actor's name, but the one that plays Dwight.
Rainn Wilson?
Yeah, he's pretty funny, and then, Jim, right?
Yeah, John Krasinski.
Yeah.
That's right,
Yeah.
I know names.
Yeah.
He was in The Quiet Place.
I think
with his
that
wife.
trio is probably the best trio. In the
Yeah, they're
show.
good.
Yeah. Oh, we did go see at the Comic-Con thing, right?
Yeah, I met freaking Kevin Durbin. I'm
did
sorry I
too.
butchered your name, sir. You were awesome. I
He
met
is
you in
awesome.
my hentai sweater, and you thought it was cool. And I oh man, I showed that picture to my coworkers. They're like, "Man, you're a god, Kevin." I'm like, "Yes, I know."
Yeah, I got him to sign his autograph on the picture thing because I didn't have enough to take a picture with him. But yeah,
Yeah, no, I got him to sign the picture of when he drops the chili in the office floor.
Kevin, you also got a picture with him too.
I sure did. Yeah,
yeah, you gotta say, yeah.
Oh yeah.
Good times.
And Oscar was walking right behind Greg, and Greg was just going slow as possible.
Yeah, because no one cares about Oscar. Sorry, Oscar. Oh, and you could have been
Actually, Kevin, no,
Oh, no.
no, that was you got the joke. Reference already. Yeah. Are you pulling up the picture, Kevin?
Yes. Oh no, all my kitty pictures because they're my babies.
That was a long time ago.
It
No, yeah,
was,
see, I
huh?
just came in and she was just creeping on me, on my
Oh.
pillows. And I'm like, oh, my baby.
That's so cute. Yeah, he's just showing us a picture of a cat, in case you guys were wondering. But no,
How about you send that to me and I make that the thumbnail?
oh, there you go, yeah, then do that.
Okay. Oh,
Yeah.
man, a lot of cat pictures. Oh, the day I bought Persona, the Royal came in Amazon. I was so freaking
Ooh.
hyped that day.
Oh, I
Except
should-
some of us got the big...
the Phantom Thieves edition, yeah.
yeah.
I paid an arm and a leg for it. I wish I pre-ordered it because then it'd be cheaper, but I never did because I bought it 2 years late.
But you
How long
bought
has
it.
Royal been out? A year or two? 2 years or a year?
Time starts to blend together. Oh, and this is my other baby. I got my calico and
Honey.
my
Ooh.
beautiful African queen.
Ooh.
Yeah, my girls.
Beautiful cat.
No, but
Okay.
a whole lot of cat stuff. A whole lot.
The moral of the story was this was a while ago.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This was a couple years ago. Like, I don't even
my
remember.
God.
Oh man, I have so many
Time
pictures of her.
flies,
Oh my
Jesus.
goodness.
Because, that was the same year I also got my Rick and Morty poster.
Yeah.
And I got the Pokemon poster too by the same artist. It was a pretty awesome poster.
That's the con where I got that Broly statue.
Ooh.
So the same year Dragon Ball Super Broly.
Yeah,
happened.
so I was wearing this when I met him.
Yeah.
And I have a picture. I'm getting close. That's
Yeah, Chris, that needs to be the thumbnail.
Yeah. Just send me.
Oh yeah! Oh yeah!
Oh, there it is. You found it.
Yeah, no, he was so freaking cool. He's like, "Hi, I'm Kevin. Nice to meet you." He's like, "Man, you got a kick name." I'm like, "Don't I?"
And he has your arm around you, too.
Yeah, no, he was man.
Oh,
So
Yeah.
I'm so happy I got to meet. Oh, Nani.
Oh man, just send me all these pictures and I'll make them a big old thumbnail.
Okay, for
Yeah.
sure.
Oh, just put like a nice little like grid kind of thing, you know, just like
Yeah.
Yeah, man. Oh man, I met him in my
Yeah.
head tie. And he's like, "Yo."
pretty good. Bit of quiet week.
So, a topic that has been being passed around now that the library of PS4 exclusives is like reaching its end, and like in general, PS4 games has reached its end because PS5 is coming soon.
No, how about it gets pushed back to a time when people can afford a new console?
No, I don't think PS5 wants to do that.
Let's be real. I'm buying it in like 8 years anyway.
So,
No, I've actually started up the PS5 fund, so I could actually it'll be the first console I bought day one. So I'm looking forward to that.
Alrighty. And the only consoles I ever bought day one was my Switch, my DS, my 3DS. Basically, if it's Nintendo.
yeah.
That's it. That's because I need my Pokemon games.
Mm-hmm. You mean your Pokemon games that haven't improved?
Yeah. Let's not talk about it.
Man, but that new expansion's cool.
I still have yet to buy that expansion.
That expansion is good enough. It's
Okay.
good enough to warrant the $30, and then, I mean, that $30
Really?
gets you the pass. So you're going to get a whole nother thing that's adds as much as the current Isle of Armor expansion adds.
How much did it add again? Just a bunch of legendaries, right?
No, it added 200 Pokemon. It added the pretty much the wild area, a second wild area that's the same size as the one that's already in the game.
Wait, Chris, you said they added 200 Pokemon? And I'm assuming these aren't new Pokemon.
No,
So, let me guess. Are we just doing the whole national dex?
yeah, they're bringing
But slowly?
slowly, and you have to pay for it.
This is why they took out the national dex. I see what they're doing.
I mean, yes, but I
Freaking
mean,
Game Freak.
I mean, in the Isle of Armor is like super good because they add a lot of things. Like they add more clothes for you to wear. They add more hairstyles. They add ways for you to grind EVs. So like making competitive Pokemon is like easier than it's ever been. And
You know, I've noticed that every iteration of Pokemon, the competitive scene gets easier and easier to join in.
because they recognize, because they know that it's there,
Take a
and
picture of pasta. What the hell?
what?
I'm like, oh, clearly I'm at work and it's lunch, but it's not.
In case you're wondering what's happening, Kevin, while we're talking here,
Oh yeah, I'm just scrolling through my pictures.
and he found a picture of some pasta. But,
I did.
Yeah, and then
To be specific, it's penne Alfredo with, I want to say, a fusilli like spaghetti of some
silly
kind.
string. I don't know.
I don't know, because the penne is kind of. I like to mix the pastas over at work because that way you get the synergy going.
You get all the types of pasta.
Yeah, no, I work at a place. I'm not gonna tell you the name, but people who know. Food's not too good.
You know what you should go to? You should go to Dante's Pizza. Pretty good place. I like that.
Okay, where's Dante's Pizza?
On
And
yeah,
oh, that's
it's
it. I'll start at one end.
I
And
think it's near the vet on that street. You know where that is?
Well, I mean, I know where. I know.
Yeah.
I've
Like
driven around past
it's
Thornton
not
a couple
not
times.
that far down on it. You just turn right and then, or I guess left. You're coming this way, and then yeah. Eventually you get there.
Do you have a Dante's Pizza's number? Maybe we should just order some pizza on a podcast and talk about it.
Oh, dude, I like their sandwiches.
Man, we
They're
could
Philly
talk
cheese-
about food. Sorry, podcast, but these ideas are just coming. Man,
No, they're Philly cheesesteak sandwiches.
Yeah?
I kid you not.
not their pizza.
I actually I think I've eaten their pizza once, to be
Okay.
honest.
Uh-huh.
But like I do love their Philly cheesesteak sandwiches because I don't even know how to describe how big this thing is. But you cannot.
No, that's a good descriptor right there. I can't
Yeah.
tell you how big it is. You got to experience it with your mouth.
Really, you really do have to experience the size of the sandwich. I kid you not. It is no one man could ever finish this thing. You would
Challenge accepted.
And I'm talking about a full sandwich. But like if you had the half, it'd probably be a little bit bigger than this table. That's holding our mic.
Yeah, for reference, this table is like, I don't know, 2 feet?
Yeah.
2 feet in length?
Is it 2
No,
feet?
I want to say more like close to like 18 by...
Yeah, I think this would hold half the sandwich. So,
Yeah. Oh, okay. So you just get it, and then you group your buddies, just tag team that thing.
So like my dad and me, when we went the first time, we got a full sandwich. It was just me and him. Couldn't finish it. Neither of us finished our halves. So yeah, just keep that in mind. And Kevin knows the way I eat, so he's witnessed it.
Yeah, Isma doesn't mess around. Honestly, it's quite impressive.
I remember that one time. Was it 8th grade? Or 7th
I think
grade?
it was.
Yeah, we had like, so they gave us some, burritos as like a reward for, doing well in school or whatever.
I thought it was, you did your homework for a consistent period, which I was like, that's funny because I don't do homework, but okay.
It was something along those lines,
yeah.
And so it was like a make your own burrito thing, and the burrito I made, I could barely fit in my mouth, but I scarfed it down in like 5 minutes.
Yeah, it was pretty cool.
And yeah, Kevin was there to witness it, so.
Yeah, I seen it.
Yeah.
Man, our elementary school days, man. I look back on them fondly.
Good days, good times.
I don't.
Oh, never mind. Chris doesn't.
Oh, yeah, why not?
I don't know. I mean, do y'all remember what I was like in middle school?
Yes.
Okay, well, 6th grade was not very fun. I'll give you that much.
6th grade sucked.
Yeah, I can't even say science camp was all that great. But it was pretty cool.
Speak for yourself. My science camp kicked up and down the street. I tell you what.
Are you sure we would have gone to the same one, wouldn't we?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Although, except I didn't poo for a week, so because the bathrooms were maybe I am remembering wrong.
No, for me, I think my group was just a bunch of so that's why I wasn't.
No, I think I looked at our counselor was like, "Hey, y'all, I'm gonna smoke this study," and like, "Oh, okay, yeah, you go do your thing,
this reminds
guy."
me of a funny story. So the counselor brought candy and left it in the cabin.
Oh.
And so guess what came into the cabin in the middle of the night?
Oh no.
Foreigners.
Raccoons, yes. And luckily I'm on the top bunk, so I was like, I'm chilling. But the people on the bottom bunk, they're just screaming. And guess who comes in yelling at us? Mr. So-and-so. Yeah.
Man, do you guys remember when he was hit by a car and the whole 6th grade rallied in applause? They're like, geez, Satan has been defeated. And then,
if you're watching this, which
no, you're not. Yeah.
But
I don't know if anybody heard that. I mean, Bulbasaur is just going crazy. So
yeah. Put that over the names too, because we don't want to.
I don't want to give anybody evidence of our location.
Yeah, that too. But yeah.
No, we haven't said where we went to. No,
and especially I'm not gonna.
If you all know who this man is, TP his house, podcast listeners.
No, don't do that. No, don't
send no hate.
Yeah, don't
send all the hate.
No,
they
Kevin,
are forgetting.
Kevin,
you guys were gassing up how bad 6th grade was. No,
Kevin.
Him and Mrs.
This is a liability here.
Send any and all complaints to 1 Washington Square, San Jose, California. That's the address of San Jose State.
Cool. Okay, yeah, no, there we go. Yeah, send them there.
Yeah, Chris does not like San Jose State, as you can probably tell.
I have a lot of problems with San Jose State.
Oh, I went to UCB for a bit, so that was good times. I enjoyed it. It was besides how dirty the city sometimes can be, but besides that, it's pretty nice. Yeah. But then again, it's not very pleasant here either. So
no. I mean, where we live is comparatively worse to most places, but I mean, this is our home.
Yeah. I mean, Berkeley and Oakland are, I think, comparatively just as dirty. So.
I mean, if you live in a trash heap, then eventually you'll just get used to it.
Yeah. I think that's exactly how it feels. Yeah, I'm so used to it at this point where I was when I was in Berkeley, I was just like, oh, this is nothing.
I didn't mind living in San Jose at all. I just I hated San Jose State, and and San Jose State is a great school. My problem is with the people there.
What's wrong with the people?
Yeah, lay it out.
Yeah, I haven't heard this before. This is new for me. So
I think my problem is that I'm an introvert and I see extroverts in a specific way, and I really don't. So here's an explanation of that. I feel like extroverted people find it.
For those that don't know, and myself, those are the people that prefer the crowds and the people.
Extroverts get. I would explain it as extroverts get energy from
being with others.
From being with others and interacting with others.
Okay.
Introverts get energy from being with themselves, being by themselves.
What about that third category that Isma introduced earlier, that hybrid?
Wait,
that takes powers from both and goes even further beyond.
I mean, the truth. I
think everyone's a little bit of a hybrid for the most part, because no one can really be in a crowd forever, and no one can be an introvert forever, too.
There's a very few people who are 100%.
Who are you to say that no... Don't place your restrictions on me, Isma.
Well, I'm just saying, I think...
I double down, I'll do both at the same time.
Because I'm definitely like a bit of a hybrid, because I do enjoy being around other people, and I'm a little bit more extroverted than introverted, because that's when I'm like, most, I guess, enjoying myself. It's when I'm with others, and then when I'm alone, I just kind of on the computer.
No, I find I experience both extremes. I'm like, man, people are great, and at the same time, people, man.
Yeah.
There you go,
fair.
Bulbasaur. Yeah, right.
Yeah.
You could have your fill, and then you could be like.
The truth is, nobody can really stay inside or amongst themselves for forever, and nobody can just be around people 100% of the time. You'll lose your mind in both scenarios.
Yeah, one is you'll get lonely. The other one is I want to kill you. That's how it goes.
Yeah.
Yeah. I know that feeling.
Post-recording editing Chris here. Hello. I never actually end up going over what I think of extroverts. That's not exactly a good way to put it, and I really need to clear that up since we stray off when we don't end up explaining it. I definitely encounter a lot of people who are very extroverted and energetic and like to associate with people. But the reality is that in my experience, in pretty much all cases, many of these people act like they want to be your friends, and the reality is that they're just trying to get something from you. Business students are the worst example of that. Business students are actively going in with the mindset that if you do not provide something for them in the relationship, then they have no reason to associate with you. So that's basically it. I know that this is in all situations, and it is wrong to assume things, yes, I know that much. So I apologize to any people who are extroverted, who think that it's wrong for me to assume of them that they're just trying to associate with people to get something out of them. I know that this is not the normal, but I'm a business student, and in business college, this is normal. People just want things from you, and that's it.
I guess we're really laying it on today, huh?
Oh my goodness, okay, so I found a video of back when our puppies were still puppies, and it's very hard to distinguish, but my kitty, she, no, it's kind of hard, see, there's just, they're both got the very black shiny coats, but you can actually see that we just put a little pupper and she's...
For those that can't really see what we're talking about here.
Yeah, no, I love my cats. I'm watching my video. I haven't looked through all my photos and my videos.
It's a video of Kevin's cat, and it gave birth to kittens.
Oh no, this is a puppy.
That's a dog.
That's
Chris.
a dog?
That's
It's
a
a
dog,
puppy.
Chris.
Yeah.
You can barely see the dog, but its coat is the exact same color as the cat, and so it's kind of just hidden under the cat.
And I think this is a little Minnie, and she's actually cradling herself against her tail.
That's really cute.
Yeah.
I like how the cat didn't attack the dog.
What? Oh yeah, no, our other dogs are freaking out. Because we're in here watching like, oh my gosh, I can't believe that she's just leaving the puppy be.
Yeah, the puppy's a little cute fella.
Oh yeah, see, this is a little bit, because now you get...
How many pets do you have, Kevin?
You know, see, I'm not at liberty to answer that question, is what?
That's fair.
A lot.
Okay.
But yeah. Oh, man.
Oh, speaking of cats, though, because, oh my god, our neighbor is the most annoying piece of... No. Alright. Okay.
Oh, no, what do they do?
So they leave, food and water out for the cats.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Their cats or just cats?
No,
general?
just cats.
The cats who are just stray.
Okay,
And they're stray cats, and so we have a stray cat problem. And I'm telling you, they multiply like rabbits. Yeah. Oh, dude, I hear my neighbor's dog. I've definitely heard kill a few of them. It's in the middle of the night too.
Yeah, did you know that cats can be impregnated by multiple suitors?
Oh God.
At the same time?
Yeah. Yeah, see, I didn't know that, so I'm like, yeah, and then I looked at my baby and I said, that's why you stay in this room. I'm like, geez.
Oh, dude. No, they multiply, and we have a garden in our back, and we used to have koi fish.
Mm-hmm.
Well, the koi fish
Not
are
anymore.
dead. Yeah.
Oh,
But
my God.
they actually,
Oh yeah, your backyard is and I remember.
yeah.
There you go, Bulbasaur, but yeah, he...
No, we used to have a lot of koi fish.
Mhm.
They died from a really bad summer.
Mhm.
Yeah, it was really hot.
Mhm.
And no, but the cats would come, and they would one fish would disappear sometimes, but and you would never see them again. But no, and then also they would shit in our plants, and of course that kills our plants, and my mom would not be too happy. But yeah, that's the story of my life. Cats like to run in my backyard and run amok and destroy our plants, and then my mom yells.
You know, it's funny
and
you
then,
mentioned the
yeah.
plants, because my cat just loves... my mom has plants in the kitchen,
Oh.
and any chance she gets, she's like, I'm gonna go eat those plants. I'm like, no, Kitty, you can't.
Oh.
You can't. And then I leave, and I come back, and she's up to her wrist in that pot. I'm like, no, Kitty, no.
Now, see, Kevin, that's just one cat. Imagine 1,000 of them just
Yeah.
running around in your neighborhood. And because this one lady decides to leave out food and water, and you see those cats, dude, I go home and I count like 10 new cats every single day, and I'm going, what? Ugh.
I'm looking at my
Oh,
fleece
dude.
blankets. These cats have
We
destroyed them.
called the cops once to tell them to stop it. That's a cute cat.
No, at all.
I'm like, yeah, we called the cops to get rid of some of these cats, or that kind of thing. Yeah,
Yeah.
They didn't do shit, but that's life. Some neighbors are annoying.
Yeah, I bought Evil Within 2. They gave me Evil Within
Yeah.
1. I was so sad.
Oh,
I'm like, Greg, look what I just got. And that was the day we went.
that was like
right-
a few months ago, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I can't believe I'm just now
That,
realizing
that was like
I have
that was
the
like
wrong
right
game.
before Corona, I
Mhm.
think,
Mhm.
right?
Yeah, a
Roughly?
little bit before.
Yeah. No, because so what happened was Kevin went to the GameStop, and we bought some games,
Mhm.
and he bought the Evil Within 2. And,
I thought I bought Evil Within.
Yeah, and they gave him Evil Within 1. That was the disc that was inside Evil Within 2 for whatever reason.
Yeah, it was the Evil Within 2 case, but they gave him the Evil Within 1 disc.
I thought he wouldn't notice, but he did.
And I almost didn't. Oh.
And you know what? He was making friends with the cashier too.
Oh yeah, no. It's good to get in with the GameStop people because I was really good with the one in the mall actually, because I would just splurge about how I just love buying statues and I may or may not have a problem. And like we have the same problem, and then like we would exchange pictures of like our setups and whatnot.
That's lovely.
And like, hey, if you ever want us to hold games and or stuff for you, I'd be like, please do, right? But
That's the one thing I've always enjoyed about GameStop is that the people that work there actually enjoy working there. Well, not really enjoy working there. They enjoy the hobby.
the one in the mall is pretty
Yeah.
good. Like
That's because the only reason you're selling games is because you like selling games.
Yeah.
At this point, because let's be real, it's a dying industry.
no, it's not. You're lying.
It's not a dying industry.
More like a dying company, whatever.
GameStop is a dying franchise.
Yeah, or GameStop. I love GameStop. I really do.
It's just a shame that they're...
Yeah.
Oh,
It's just it's the whole culture where you would go into the GameStop and there'd be someone there and you'd chat it up,
yeah.
you'd have a good time, and then you'd go out happy with your game in hand.
Yeah.
At least that's always been my experience. So, but then again, maybe we just have a really good GameStop. I don't know, with good employees and stuff.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Hey, side unrelated tangent whatsoever. What do you guys know about fire hoop dancers?
I don't know anything.
Neither
Yep.
do I.
Yeah,
All I know is Lilo and Stitch.
No,
That's about it.
My sister kind of just whipped this out on me a while back. She's like, "Oh yeah, come to my thing." I'm like, "What are you gonna do?" She's like, "Just come see it." And she's a fire hoop dancer.
Copyrighted music!
Oh, yep.
Oh,
nope.
is
Music,
it?
music, rap, nope. Oh, there you go.
Okay, yeah.
Fixed.
But yeah, I'm like, "Oh man, that's so cool." And her boyfriend is a fire staff.
And Kevin, is this the same one that took an Animal Crossing and Switch?
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, okay.
The one is the same. Man, it's just like, man, and
That's pretty dang cool.
And I'm like, man, girl, you make coffee and Taryn, you're just a cook at this place. And he's like, yeah, we do a bunch of cool stuff.
Okay, So I'm Arab, right? And
Yeah.
at Arab weddings, sometimes they would have
They set fire to the bride.
Oh no, they don't do that, Chris.
I don't think that's a tradition that could last.
No, that would not last. No, so no, I think they would do the whole when they would like do the sword dances.
Yeah.
Yeah, and do that stuff. Pretty cool. And then they also, I think they do some stuff with some fire
Do
too.
they do snake charming?
No, not really. They don't do that.
Is there anything else that I can name that would sound like a racist comment?
Ride your camel to school, I guess.
Oh yeah, do you ride a camel to school, Ismat?
No, I do not.
Oh.
No, my cousin yesterday said that to my aunt. He's half Arab, half Mexican. So yeah, and then my aunt's full Arab, so
Yeah.
and she's actually from the Middle East.
Yeah, over there.
Yeah.
So
Good times.
it's August.
Yes.
Oh,
And
it is
boy-
August, huh? The first day. It
and
is the first
boy-
day of August.
Christmas is on my mind.
What? Really, Chris?
So I'm thinking about getting a PS4 game. Boys, a topic that's been floating around the internet. What is, I think I know the answer for you two, what is the best PS4 game?
Best PS4 game. Well, for me, it's Persona, obviously.
I had a feeling you would say
Yeah,
that.
because I'm stuck between Persona and Digimon World Next Order because I do love that game.
Yeah.
I
I
think it's
also
really
heard
good.
it was quite good.
It's a really good one. It's like think of having like a little Tamagotchi and a Digimon.
But it's Digimon and it's better.
Yeah, it's like Tamagotchi but Digimon, and I love that.
That's good.
Yeah, it really is. I do enjoy it. I don't know if you guys ever heard of what's it called? I think it was Digimon Champion. It was on the DS.
No.
But it was basically, again, like Tamagotchi, but then you had the Digimon fight each other, and then, you would, like, rank up and stuff.
So a Tamagotchi deathmatch.
Yeah, it's like a tournament thing.
Mm.
It was pretty awesome. I love that game. It was really hard to find a copy, by the way. There's like, no copies of it.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I do have a copy of it. Same with Pokemon Conquest. That's another game where it's hard to find a copy of.
Yeah.
And I love that game. Good games.
What about you, Kevin?
So Ghost of Tsushima is a game that's come out, and I don't think it takes the cake, but it's. I would also give it to Persona because Persona, did you just knock it out of the park? But that Ghost of Tsushima, it wasn't available at launch, but they added a lethal difficulty
Yeah.
that me and my cousin have been playing on.
So I know there's like a easy, medium, and then brutal, right, or something. Like
Yeah, there's easy, medium, brutal, and then there's lethal, which is 2
Okay.
hits kills you no matter what.
that. Ooh, that's fancy. That's some fancy stuff.
Yeah, it's one of the most infuriating games ever. But when you get into the rhythm and you beat that boss you've been working on for hours, man, it just.
I think I saw one gameplay video of Ghost of Tsushima, and it looked pretty cool. Because I just wish there were more samurais in video games. I think I've said this before, but yeah, I do wish there were more samurai in video games because samurais are just cool.
Yeah, man. And there's a bunch of just little things that game has, like depending on your playstyle determines the weather, which is a new thing I didn't know about.
Wait, what?
So if you play honorably, i.e., samurai-esque, and just call people out on their and you always have sunny weather. But if you're like the Ghost, the assassin playthrough, you are gonna have thunder, rain, storms all the time.
That is actually really cool. I'm not
Yeah,
gonna lie.
uh-huh.
That's pretty interesting.
Mhm.
So like, depending how you link, if you're then,
Oh yeah, uh-huh.
yeah, then it's gonna be stormy, and then if you're an angel, it's gonna be like, "Ah,"
And it's like, oh, I'm ready for some sun. I need to just go kill the raid of people over there, and then
That's pretty cool. I like that. I like that little thing. That's.
Ghost is pretty cool.
What about you, Chris?
Best PS4 game to me. I feel like I haven't played it yet. I want a little more time.
To enjoy your PS4.
Yeah, because
I see.
Death Stranding, is it your favorite?
I think that's the secret here. Death Stranding is his favorite game. And
Are
he
you
doesn't
trying to
wanna
tell
say
us? Yeah, you gotta have confidence, Christopher.
I don't even have Death Stranding
That
that
would
was a
explain why
joke.
you haven't played it,
Anymore.
like you just said. Oh,
anymore.
oh.
Oh, did you have it
Look,
for a little
I
bit and then
hate-
you got
yeah.
rid of it?
Yeah, I had it and then I hated it and I sold it.
Oh, so Chris, tell us about actually playing Death Stranding. How was
What do you mean actually playing Death Stranding?
it? Did you put it in a PlayStation 4?
I put it in a PlayStation 4,
Okay.
and then I held the controller and I moved the stick sometimes, and then eventually,
There was a cutscene.
yeah,
Okay.
About America.
Yeah. Well, I mean,
I mean about the mother you just murdered.
I drank the Monster Energy. I watched Norman Reedus take a shower.
With his fetus?
No, he didn't take it.
Oh yeah, there were gratuitous booty shots of that fetus booty. I tell you what, I was like, oh man.
Just no, Kojima. Just no.
I had to rock the PS4 controller as if it were a child.
Oh man, I was hearing about that. Okay, so that's
That's
cool.
too funny.
I love it when the games take that and take the controller into account. That's pretty cool.
It's a good concept in theory. It was not used well
Oh.
because it's a freaking crying baby.
Yeah.
But I mean, if your controller's gonna die, you should use it for gameplay anyway. Then, just
Oh, so yeah.
man,
Chris,
those PlayStation controllers.
So, currently, what would be your favorite?
Final Fantasy VII Remake.
Oh, okay. Oh, I bought the FF10 on the PC, so I'll be playing that sooner or later.
That'll be good.
Yeah. Once I finish Persona 4 Golden, that's what I'm going to. So
man, why didn't Golden get ported over to the PlayStations? Why only the PC, Atlas? What?
It was
Man.
on the PS Vita.
I was quite happy they ported it to PC because I'm a
The
PC
PS
gamer,
what?
so you know.
You know, you think you're saying words, Christopher, but you're not.
Dude, no Persona 4 though is pretty dang good. I quite enjoy it.
Yeah, I'm looking at all the stuff that Golden added, and I'm like, man.
I kid you not though, that game there's a lot of sexual innuendos. A
Oh, yeah,
more,
oh, yeah.
A lot more than Persona 5.
Well,
It was really-
because it came out in a time where you could do that,
I guess so.
and people not be mad or
Because like
be offended. People are
yeah,
offended
no,
a
because
lot.
like the first girl that you run into, she's like, oh, I want to get out of my shell kind of thing,
Mm-hmm.
and then the second girl goes, oh, I want to get out of my shell sort of thing, and by shell I mean they want to be a little bit more promiscuous, I suppose.
They want to.
I don't think you're remembering. There's only one of them that's like that, and she's because she's flat chested or man, dang Japan, you just messing
Yeah.
everybody up. But no, the first girl is the black haired Yukiko.
Yeah,
right?
Yukiko, yeah.
Yeah, her story arc is the stupidest, most nothing changed. She's
Well, no, she's going through the whole like I have to take over the family business.
yeah, and then you know
I
what
don't
happens
want
at the end of that? She's like, I'm gonna take over the family business, but I choose it, and you're like, really?
Though
And then
I feel her pain though, because as a person
No, but it's
whose
like,
family owns a small business, I get it.
but she's talking all this shit about owning the business, right?
Yeah.
And at the end of it, she's
Yeah.
like, man, no, the family, I'm gonna run the business. I'm gonna do it.
Yeah,
And it's like, weren't you gonna do that anyway?
I do like Riza's story too.
Yeah, she's cool. She's
the pop
thirsty
idol.
as heck, and I know she can get it.
She really wants the MCs. Yeah.
Yeah, but Narukami, no, he's got all the drip. Also, Persona 4 doesn't have stupid Anti-Kamiki just ruining everything. So that's cool.
Oh, what's Kanji's was
Kanji's was interesting.
yeah.
I'm like, wow, they're going for it.
exactly my thought. I was like, already.
They didn't explicitly say anything, but they made it pretty obvious. And I was
Yeah.
like, good job, PlayStation. That was...
I know it was interesting because I didn't think they'd take it that far because it was obvious what they were going for.
Mhm.
I mean, as obvious as you can get without saying it.
Yeah, no, I feel like the character arcs of Persona 4 are much more realistic than... Because 5 seemed kind of... I mean...
I liked 5 because it was more like
I want to say 4 is more relatable to generally everybody.
yeah because it's
But
it's more
5
about
is
life.
more Japan's society and
Yeah.
their social constructs and all that.
Because 4 is more like it's just about kids just trying to get through their issues,
Yeah,
and then 5 is more like
which is like, wow, kids have issues. You're right,
Yeah.
Persona.
and,
But then
and-
5's like, the internet.
well yeah, 5 is more like about society, more about I guess politics really because it had the whole like political bit.
If they can remake another one where if they take the whole phone thing and like, oh, what does it say on our Twitch now? That aspect of it, I say, is the only fault Persona 5 has.
Wait,
I say.
isn't like I don't know if we talked about this yet, but Shin Megami Tensei.
Yeah. Shin Megami Tensei is getting a fifth installment.
Yeah.
It's coming out on the Switch, I know for a fact, because that's where it was announced.
For those that don't know what Shin Megami Tensei is, that's what made Persona.
Yeah, that's where Persona comes from. Persona was just a spin-off of Shin Megami...
And now people know it more than they actually know the original product. So.
Well, yeah.
Yeah, because sometimes those spin-offs, they hit.
Just like Pokemon. I mean, seriously. I like the
Was
Pokemon.
Pokemon a spin-off?
I don't
What?
know.
What was the original source of material? You almost just blew my mind just now.
No, like Pokemon Ranger, Pokemon Conquest, Pokemon Mystery Dungeon. The spin-offs, I swear, I love them more than I actually love.
Coliseum and
I know, Stadium.
Yeah,
Yeah, the spin-offs are just, I think, better than the actual game sometimes.
You know what broke my heart?
Hmm.
I looked up what the game studio that made Pokemon Coliseum and XD Gale of Darkness, Sonority something, whatever, that company, they did make a Pokemon game recently. You know what they made?
What?
Pokemon Cafe Mix.
That was them?
Yeah. It explains why it itself is a good game. It's just, why, Game Freak? Why would you get this company who made a great 3D Pokemon game and be like, make an app game?
Okay, let's be real. I think Game Freak just doesn't want to get replaced.
I think because they've been getting away with making the same game over a decade now, and they see no reason to change, and they can afford to stay.
You do
this
know
way.
who makes the Mystery Dungeon games, though, right?
Weren't we supposed to get a Mystery Dungeon remake or re-release? Did
yeah,
that already come out?
Yep, that came out.
Oh, it did. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
The remake
I own
of
it.
remake of the first games came out this year.
Okay.
It was pretty good. I mean, I kind of like the old art style a little bit better, because the new art style kind of feels a bit washed.
It's
You mean
water.
like the new Pokemon just in general is?
No, I mean
No.
like the art style. It has like a very like washed watercolor.
It's watercolor.
Look.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
Well, like the older one is more of the more vibrant in color.
I mean, it's sprites, and it's like the actual game sprites. It's just like, because they're like mobile and they're not like the battle sprites. They're like walking world over world sprites, but they look better than like the chibi sprites from like Emerald.
Yeah, it's a I just like the old color style better. I think the art style is fine. It's just the colors that kind of like throw me off a bit. But besides that, pretty
Other
good.
than that, the Mystery Dungeon remake is straight up a remake of the originals.
I think it's I want to say it's Atlas that makes it, but I might be wrong.
I have no idea.
Let me look it up actually.
I know that I learned this recently that the Mystery Dungeon series is the Pokemon Mystery Dungeon series is actually a spin-off of a Mystery Dungeon RPG series that is.
And I'm trying to figure out if
yeah.
it was Atlas or if it was someone else that makes that.
So it was a series that already existed, and then Pokemon came along and was like, "Would you make a game like this for Pokemon?" And they did, and it was great.
Honestly, it's one of the best Pokemon games too. Mystery Dungeon.
Yeah.
By far, I do love Mystery Dungeon.
I don't think I've ever played Mystery Dungeon. I've played the
Kevin,
crap out
you're
of
missing
all the
out.
Pokemon Rangers, and I tell you what, man, those games.
I've only played, I think, the first Rangers game. I don't think, because I never was able to pick up any of the other ones, because they get sold out, and you can't find a copy after.
Yeah, see, there's a reason for that.
Yeah.
'cause it was that good.
That's the issue. I can never find a stinking copy of any of them.
Except when you do, it's outlandishly overpriced, and you're right.
Yep, that's
this
the
is the
issue.
only copy I could find. Man, that con screwed me. But I don't even care. It was a brand new Pokemon Ranger copy, and I'm glad I bought it.
Stupid thing.
Because all you do is you just spin the stylus on the touchscreen. That's all that game is, and it's the
Oh
best.
my god.
Brand new.
Yeah.
No, do
Yep.
you know what happened to my styluses from that game though? They literally got withered down from how fast I would spin.
Oh yeah, no.
Oh, no.
My first DS, I poked and circled the shite out of it, and then I'm like, I had to look into getting screen protectors, right? And then you'd see the screen protector, and it's just beaten to all hell.
No, I had like maybe like 3 or 4 styluses that didn't have the tip anymore. I kid you not. It got
No, you're circling too strong.
yeah, I was circling too fast. That like the entire thing just wore down.
Mm-hmm.
And you can see all the scratches on my DS because of the spinning.
Mm-hmm. Evidence of use, rather.
Yeah.
So Kevin, about your copy of Pokemon Ranger, did you know that you can get Manaphy?
Yes, that was the whole reason people got it in the first place was for the Manaphy.
And but the thing about it is, it's a code, so you can still get it to this day. But you could only get it if that code had never been redeemed on the cartridge. So it wasn't once per save file, it was once per cartridge.
That's interesting.
So if you've never redeemed it, then you can get a Manaphy, and you can transfer it to your DS Pokemon games.
I still have it on my. I think it's my.
Is
Platinum or
Manaphy
something.
actually any good? All I know is that it's a super rare
No.
poke. Yeah,
But what you do is you make it get an egg, and then you get Fiona. I think it was right.
Fiona is a worse Manaphy.
Yeah.
But that's the only way you can get a Fiona.
Yeah.
So
has
it's
to have
like-
an egg.
It's like Manaphy and Fion are the most rare
Oh, that's who
Pokemon
it
in
was. It was
existence.
Spike Chunsoft, who makes the Mystery Dungeon games.
That's the one.
They're the same people that made Danganronpa, and they also made
I hear the Danganronpas are pretty good.
Dude, anything that Spike Chunsoft tends to come out with tends to be pretty good. So
Yeah? Okay.
I do recommend. They're one of those companies like Atlas where it's just like anything they make, I'll probably play.
Mhm.
To be fair, that's just how it be.
That is how it is.
Yeah. There are some gems of companies out there where, like, no matter what they make, I'll be playing because they just make good games. Oh, speaking of stuff, though, so
Yes.
it's August 1st, right?
Yes.
I ordered my Valve Index May 24th.
Yes.
Have you yet to even pay for that?
No, I have not.
Oh.
They're that far in back orders, but I should be getting an email within like the next 2 weeks, hopefully, because I think I'm in week, so May 24th to today would be like what 8 weeks, roughly.
This is like an arc for this podcast. It's
Yeah.
like we're waiting for the moment we get more information on if he's gonna get his Valve and when is he going to get it.
No, because supposedly it's about 12 weeks for it to arrive at your house.
Mhm.
So roughly at week 12 is when they'll give you the email to say pay for it so we can ship it. That's at least for most people. That's how it's worked for them. Because Corona and
Yeah.
China and lots
The
of
China
stuff.
Rona?
Yeah.
The Road China?
Yeah.
Oh.
Just a lot of issues. So yeah, probably in roughly. I want to say by the end of this month, I should have my index. Hopefully. Yeah.
Yeah.
Speaking of China, though, did you guys hear about TikTok?
I don't know what did TikTok do.
We gotta ban TikTok.
Yeah.
Trump
They banned TikTok?
Well,
Trump is like, I'm gonna ban TikTok.
they said they might ban it as early as I think today. So
Why? Well, what video has everyone up in the ruffles?
No, it's
no, it's because so allegedly, although it's pretty obvious, allegedly China is using TikTok. ByteDance, who owns TikTok, because they bought it off Musically, I think in 2017, 2014, something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, they bought Musically. TikTok, blew up, and China, being the Chinese Communist Party, they usually have officials that run their companies,
Mhm.
and they've been stealing people's information and that kind of thing. So yeah, their data, that kind of thing. And so that's why they want to ban TikTok because, yeah, war.
India already banned TikTok.
So did Japan.
Japan, and Trump is like, I'm not letting this happen. We're banning TikTok.
Yep.
Yeah, make America great again. Yeah.
Oh, already. Yeah.
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 No, he'll protect our informaciones.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, but like I know a lot of people don't really care about their privacy or their information, but the issue is if we were to go to war with China, some of the information that they can get from your phone is like your bank account details, your your passwords,
Yeah.
that sort of thing. And so what they're worried about is financial infrastructure being hurt. Yeah.
That's why.
Oh yeah, pierced, penetrated by the Chinese hordes.
Yeah.
That's why I'm really glad when a family member of mine told me you should download TikTok and just find the funny things on there. A, I know there isn't funny things on there. B, I'm glad I didn't do it because I have all of my passwords and all of my bank information saved and like remembered on my phone's apps.
See, I never actually, when it comes to bank account details, I don't use the remember function.
I don't have a bank account.
Oh.
So these are all good. These are all good ways to counter the TikTok invasion.
That too. No, I think I had TikTok very briefly, and that's because someone sent me a video and I looked at it. And to look at the video, you have to download TikTok, which is stupid.
No, it's dumb. If they're really good, people will tell you about them, and then that's it. And then they show you on their phones.
Well, no, because they texted me it, right?
Oh,
yeah,
I don't know.
because they just weren't next to me at the time. But yeah, so yeah, I looked at it and then I deleted TikTok right after. So.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I didn't know TikTok was that bad. Why haven't we banned it already?
It's not.
Or did the,
it's
or
more
did
like
the stuff-
ByteDance, but yeah, which is the company that owns TikTok. 'Cause
Okay, so
TikTok-
whose information was stolen that brought all of this information to light?
I think they just security experts know what's going on. That's kind of it, really.
Yeah, it's not about a
Okay.
specific who. It's that we can tell that they're doing this.
Yeah, and it's pretty obvious. Although allegedly, yeah.
I mean, it's,
I'm not a. I'll be honest here. I'm not a fan
Countries
of,
have gone so
CCP.
far as to ban it, so I think we could take the allegedly off. A
I mean,
little bit.
yeah.
Yeah, I'm not fond of the CCP because what they do to the Uyghur Muslims they put them in concentration camps.
The
Yeah, no, I'm not a fan at all.
reality is, if you tell me that China is doing some shady stuff, I'm automatically gonna believe that it's true because I believe that China would do anything to screw people
Yeah,
over.
to be fair, yeah. Being Muslim myself, I don't like the idea of being put in a concentration camp
Yeah, no, it's
and then
awful.
and then getting my organs harvested, and then doing slave labor, and they think.
Oh man, you're throwing all of them
Yeah,
in
no, yeah, no, that's literally what they do, and
there. Oh
they
yeah, that's worst case scenario. That's
yeah,
for sure.
and they also they force them to shave their heads, that kind of shit, just the usual. Kind
And you
of
do
stuff.
have a beautiful mane.
I
That
do,
would be
I
attractive.
do. Yeah,
Whoa.
screw China.
Not the slave labor. That's amp. But
Yeah,
oh,
no. Yeah, I don't like China. At least I'll say the CCP. There you go. I don't like the Chinese Communist Party. Because, I'm pretty sure there are a lot of good Chinese people out there.
Yeah, Chinese women can get all the pieces. I'm throwing it out there. Asian persuasion all the time. You laugh, but you don't say no, so that's okay.
Put Bulbasaur's Chris.
Yes.
No, Bulbasaur would be like, yeah, them girl, run it.
Oh my god.
No, it's not bad. I'm just showing love and appreciation. That's all.
I was just talking about China people in general, but okay.
Yeah, I was trying to balance out because you.
No, I'm just not fond of the CCP. That's my gripe.
Yeah.
And
The
I'm
government.
not fond of the women, so see, there you go.
Okay.
We're on the
Yeah.
same page.
I guess
kind
so.
of.
Yeah.
I guess so. Yeah.
So, I think we might as well just stop here.
No, wait,
It's-
what kind of women do you like, Christopher? So the podcast listeners feel like, oh man, I might be that type of lady.
We might as well stop here right now.
It's been a mess of an episode, huh?
I don't know.
Yeah.
I think this is going pretty good.
This has been fun.
Mhm.
Hopefully next week we have something to talk about so that we can stay away.
Yeah, a little bit.
This.
A little more structure next time, hopefully.
Hopefully,
Mm.
Just give us something to talk about. World. Yeah.
we're gonna be streaming. We're gonna leave right now and we're gonna go stream. Plugs. If you go to anchor.fm/BEAN-STOCK, that's anchor.fm/bean-stock, you can find all the links for the podcast on all 6 of the platforms that we stream on. We also have all of our socials linked to the descriptions of each episode as well as on our Anchor page. We also have a YouTube channel which is also linked in the description and on the Anchor page. We have a Twitch channel as well. It's not linked on the Anchor page, but it will be in the description of this video. It is twitch.tv/beansonstream, spelled exactly as you would spell it, one word. So, anyways,
Yep.
yeah,
Yeah. Oh,
thanks. End of the podcast.
wait. We snap for plugs.
No, that's just an
Oh
indicator
man,
of
is
what-
that like a freaking a mind freak thing where you hypnotize them with the snap? Christopher, you got. We're gonna have to talk about this later. We got some stuff going over here.
No, that's just, I have I've recorded myself naming all of our stuff. And
Oh,
that's
okay.
what I'm like, plugs.
Oh, and that's the
And I
sound
have an-
cue to put it
Yeah,
in.
and I have an
Oh, I
audio
see.
file.
Well,
okay.
now that we've done it too many times,
No.
you're gonna have to.
Okay, what's the sound cue for Bulbasaur?
Bulbasaur just knows when to come in.
Man, what a good Pokemon. He's the tank.
Oh, Chris, I feel so bad for you. The amount of editing you have to do.
Well, I mean, it's not. There were...